morning sun rises over Scotland's rugged southeast coast as the fishing vessel Hazel Ann CN373 fishes off the coast of Eyemouth, skippered by Keith Hood of St Abbs. Today's destination is the rich fishing grounds off Eyemouth, where the arrival of summer brings one of the North Sea's most exciting visitors, the Atlantic mackerel. Every year, sea temperatures begin to rise. Vast shoals of mackerel move closer to the Scottish coastline in search of food. They travel in tightly packed shoals that can stretch for hundreds of metres beneath the surface, feeding on sand eels, sprats and tiny crustaceans. For fishermen, finding them is a skill that comes only with years of experience. First clues often come from birds. High above the sea, gannets begin circling before folding their wings, diving like arrows into the water at speeds of almost 60 miles an hour. Gulls gather overhead while kittiwakes hover expectantly around the feeding frenzy below. On the surface, the water may suddenly darken as thousands of fish move together, their silver bodies flashing beneath the waves. Modern electronics help too. Fish finders and echo sounders can reveal dense shoals suspended in the water column, allowing skippers to judge their depth and direction before making their approach. Unlike Scotland's large pelagic trawlers, many smaller inshore boats fish mackerel using hand lines, feather rigs or light commercial gear. It's a traditional fishery that relies on timing, local knowledge and an understanding of the sea rather than the sheer size or horsepower. When the fish are feeding hard, the action can be spectacular. Lines have barely had time to sink before the unsinkable pool of mackerel is felt, followed by another and another as the shoal passes beneath the boat. Then a reminder that we're sharing these waters with some of the North Sea's most spectacular hunters, a Northern Gannet, identified by its white body, black-tipped wings and a pale yellow head, sweeps past the drone in a split-second near miss. These birds can spot fish from high above the sea before plunging into the water at a remarkable speed. The day draws on, the mackerel shoals continue their endless journey along Scotland's east coast. For boats like the Hazel Ann, every trip is a mixture of skill, patience and a little luck. The sea changes by the hour, but the rhythm of fishing remains the same, searching, watching and working with the tide. Off Eyemouth beneath the cliffs of Berwickshire, the tradition is still very much alive. It's a fast-paced fishing. The opportunity can disappear just as quickly. The shoal may remain in one area for only a few minutes before moving on, leaving nothing but calm water behind. Mackerel are among the fastest fish in British waters, capable of swimming at speeds more than 20 miles an hour in short bursts. A streamlined body and constant movement make them perfectly adapted to life in open sea. They are also one of Scotland's most valuable natural resources. Scottish vessels land hundreds of thousands of tons of mackerel each year, with recent catches worth close to £500 million to the Scottish economy, while most of the catch come from large, offshore pelagic fleet, inshore boats like the Hazel Ann continue a tradition to support coastal communities for generations. From above, the drone captures a different perspective. The dramatic cliffs of St Abbs, the clear blue waters of the North Sea, the tiny fishing boats that continue to work these waters every day tell a story that has changed over the centuries. Long before satellites, sonar, fishermen relied on the wind, the tide, the weather, the birds to guide them. Today, technology may have improved, but success still depends on the judgment, patience and respect for the sea. For skipper Keith Hood, this is more than just a day's work. It's a way of life, shaped by rhythm of seasons and ever-changing waters off Scotland's coast. Hazel Ann turns her home. Another chapter is added to the long story of Scotland's fishing heritage. The sea gives nothing freely. Every fish has to be earned through knowledge, skill and perseverance. Tomorrow, as the tide turns once again, the search for the next shoal will begin all over again. As the drone climbs away from the boat and the North Sea stretches the horizon, one thing becomes clear: these waters are not just a workplace, they are a way of life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It helps me, it helps the channel and it costs you absolutely nothing. Thanks for watching.